If you believe I'm not going to church, should I go to church or should I not go to church? It should be like an automatic reflex, just a reflex. Something that you do all the time. You know, sometimes I talk to myself at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I answer myself too. I say, you too tired to get up and pray this morning. I said, the good Lord knows you can lay down. And I try to lay there, and the Lord said, you know you're wrong, get up. All them people you got to cover and pray for. You are intercessor. Get up. I said, yeah, you're right. See, sometimes the devil will come to us and tell us we don't have to worship. We don't have to go to church. We don't have to read our Bible. We don't have to pray. And he'll just tell you to lay out. But when we understand that our community, our churches, our families, us corporately together, our nation, he says in Chronicles 7, amen, he says, if my people would pray. We don't have an option to worship, option to show up at the temple. But he began to speak to me. He says, Simeon and Anna knew that if they was going to usher in a new move, it was going to take dedication. Deuteronomy, write this down and take it down yourself. As I get ready to 12 and verse number 5. But unto the place which the Lord shall choose out of your tribes to put his name, even unto the inhabitation shall you seek, and thither, in other words, come and worship. It's a command from God. Let somebody say, hold on, church. Psalms 84:4. Blessed are they that dwell in the house. They will still praising thee. If you done lost your praise, if you done lost your joy, if you done lost your peace, it's like depositing money in the bank. You ain't made no deposit in the house of the Lord. There is something happens when you Shabbat God and raise your hands before God. Amen. The blessings goes up. The praises go up and the blessings come down. It's stuff that will break on Monday for you by showing up at God's house. I wish I had somebody in here that would give God the praise in this house. Come on, give God some glory in here. You better magnify him. Because somebody need a breakthrough on Monday. You better give him a praise on Sunday. You better give God the glory. Somebody say, hold on, church. I am still praising God after all the things that we done been through. We are still giving God the glory. Brokenness, heartaches, pain, letdown, bills, due, but you made your way to the house of the Lord. Now I come to tell you, God ain't a man that he can lie. Amen. When you get out of here on Monday, God is about to head something your way. So let me go on. It's a command. Amen. Blessings are produced from coming and giving God the glory. It's a refuge in a time of trouble. It's your telephone booth where you come in. It's a refuge where you can run in and where the weary can be at rest and where wickedness can cease from troubling. Isaiah 37:1, and it came to pass that King Hezekiah heard it. He rent his clothes. Heard some tragic news. He rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and ashes. Where did he go? He went to the house of God. well, I believe I stay home today. I'm going through something. No, no, no. I've been through too much this week. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to church today. The devil is a lie. Get out of the way. Let me into what's about to transform my life. Amen. I need thee, oh, I need thee, God, every hour of the day. You got to learn how to throw it up to God. See, we throwing it at one another. We throwing it at the enemy. We throwing it at everybody. We throwing it at our spouses. But if we ever throw it up to God and give it to God, somebody give God the praise in here. Yes, it's a place where we get instructions. And that's why the devil tried to shut us down in COVID, because he didn't want us to get no further instructions. The instruction he was giving said, go to Disney World, you don't need to go to church. Go shopping, you don't need to go to church. Go to Destin, you don't need to go to church. I'm not saying that you know, there's something wrong with taking some time out, but not every week. Not every Sunday, not every Tuesday. Micah, amen, 4:2. It said, many nations shall come and say, come. Micah 4:2. It said, many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, into the house of the God of Jacob. And he's going to teach us the ways in which we should go. And we will walk in his path, his laws, and shall go forth from Zion, and the word from Jerusalem. So it's a place of instruction. It's a place of comfort to those, amen, we found out with Anna in Luke chapter 2 and verse 37. She found comfort in the house of the Lord. Christ was our example about going to, amen, to the sanctuary. Luke 4:16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, his hometown. And his custom was, he went into the church, the synagogue, on the Sabbath day. My brothers and sisters, if Christ had to serve and pray, and he knew that being in God's house gave him that connection with God, amen. He says, God's house should be a house of prayer. Well, Bishop Searcy and everything that's under Bishop Searcy, everything that's beyond and above Bishop Searcy, need to give God some praise. Give God the praise in this house. Amen. Amen. The apostles worship, amen, in the temple. In Luke 24, and they, amen, in 52, and they worship him and return to Jerusalem with joy, not sadness. Amen. In verse 23, amen, and they and were continuing in the temple, praising God and blessing God. Amen. Somebody give God the praise in this house. Yes. I'm getting ready to end. Amen. But the house of the Lord is very important to us. Amen. The house of the Lord is what, amen, the COVID that shut us out. I'm not saying there's a conspiracy, amen, but I believe the devil used that to try to hold us back. But the devil is a liar, because I'm doing a clarion call to every denomination, every race, and every person that's under the sound of my voice.